Tokyo 2020 didn't happen, but what happened was the release of this stunning Omega Speedmaster Rising Sun.
Michael Stockton wrote an article when it was just out, and due to the color of the bezel and the dial, he nicknamed it Rising Sun, and it was well picked up, I think. Beautiful watch, and it was introduced way before 2020, before the games would be going on. It was 2018, I was on a holiday, and I think I was on my phone and I got a message from someone who said, "Hey, have you seen this?" And it was the link to the Japanese Omega website showing the new Tokyo
Speedmaster.
Yeah, new Tokyo 2020 collection. And I really liked it, and I sent Omega an email stating, "Hey, where's a press release? Is there something out there?" And then it took a bit, but then there was a press release, and yeah, I was really smitten by it, and I want to have this one, but it was only for the Japanese market.
How did you get yours?
So it was Japan market only, and that made it difficult because all these Tokyo 2020 watches were being shipped to Japan, not in Europe, which for me is difficult to grasp because the internet is such a global thing that these kind of things, they are coming to the surface super quick. So I don't know what their intention was, to keep it local and a bit secret, or that they just want to have them only for Japan during the Olympics. I don't know.
Yeah, it was quite bold move.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I have a watch collecting friend in Japan. He was able to source me one, and I'm super happy that I was able to get one because I really like it. It stands out because of the bezel and the dial. The bracelet is also a bit different than the normal bracelets that was recently discontinued, because it has this extension system that it's done with a little pusher in the clasp, which a lot of people were asking for
in the past,
in the past for a long time, and still also the new one doesn't have that.
Especially that some ladies model, they have this system. So
yeah, and I also know from my Pro, for example, that also can be set in the clasp, and
totally.
other brands do this as well, and I think it's really comfortable. But anyway, that's what I like about this watch, and I also have a leather strap for it in the same color as the burgundy bezel, which makes it really look nice.
But tell me, why did you choose this specific model, not any other from the whole set?
Yeah, so in the collection of 5, for me, it was, I think at least 3 of these watches, 3 or 5, are very much inspired of existing models, like the Gemini 4, Apollo 15 with the gold and steel, and then Mitsukoshi, the white and the black panda.
Yeah.
This one has never been released as a Speedmaster Professional, but as a platinum watch with a moon face. And then there's another one with a green bezel. That one was more or less also in the same composition, released as a moon face watch.
Yeah.
I think a bit earlier, also in platinum, and the diameter is also 44.25 for
and
those watches.
And they have some rubies out there on the dial and some other stones.
Exactly,
yeah,
and those are way out of my comfort zone when it comes to buying watches. And I think this is a really nice alternative. I like the colors. As you know, we did another video about my Rolex Yachtmaster, which has a platinum dial. And when I bought this, I didn't have a Yachtmaster anymore. And this dial also reminded me a bit of that platinum. It has this little grain there that looks nice. And I like the red bezel that reminded me a bit of the gold Speedmaster from '69. So that's basically the reason. So purely based on aesthetics. And it's also something totally different from the Moonwatch models that I have a few of. And I think this is a nice, nice change. What are your thoughts about it?
I must admit, I like this specific model. I really like the grain on the dial and the color combination. But I think I would bet on the Panda model rather than this. But, you know, this is my only... I mean, visually I prefer Panda over this one, but I'm not that much into red colors, so...
Okay. Yeah, I can understand. Red is a bit of a peculiar color. I think for watches you need you love it or you hate it, basically. But yeah, I like it. It's not a watch that I wear very often or on a daily basis. Just once in a while I take it out of the safe and then I wear it. More about this watch is just a normal moon watch, basically. Different dial, different hands, different bezel, and of course case back with Tokyo 2020 embossed or in positive relief and the 5 Olympic rings. Then there is this logo of the Tokyo 2020 Games, which is done by
local artist
of Japanese art, I guess.
Yeah.
It has the unique number of the watch engraved of the 2020 pieces. And I noticed that there's a video or videos around, and there's some words around on the internet about the new moon watch that feels very sharp. Then they probably haven't felt the caseback of this one. It's like razor sharp. That's my only comment about this watch, basically, that the caseback is, the engraving is super sharp.
Okay. But is it something that is annoying to you, or?
No, I think also with the normal moon watch that is supposed to be very sharp, I didn't feel it when we had it here in the studio, and I wore it for a week or so. I wasn't bothered by it, and it was not as sharp as some of the other watches we get. I think it also depends a bit on how sensitive you are, of how sensitive your skin is for sharpness. But yeah, this is really something else, but still I'm not really bothered by it. But it has sharp edges for sure. Comes with a white box, Olympic Games box. So all watches that Omega does for Olympic Games, for Tokyo 2020 and for the Beijing 2022. They just released the Speedmaster 300M.
And the strap was in the box?
No, the strap I ordered separately.
Okay.
But I selected one with a color that comes close to this burgundy red on the bezel, and it looks like awesome. It's very nice. As said, these watches were limited. I think they are long gone. Also in Japan, my friend there, he said that at the boutiques they were not for sale or not available anymore, because some people asked. You can find them online. So if you want one, you have to go to the pre-owned market or some dealers that might have one available.
And how much this one was?
I think at the time the retail price was around 6,000 euro.
Okay.
The price was in yen, but I think I paid around 6,000 euro for this watch. And I think more or less they are it feels like they're a bit undiscovered, unlike the Tintin that we covered recently.
Yeah.
These watches can still be had for a very decent price. And it's, like I said, perhaps it's not your only Speedmaster, but it's a nice additional Speedmaster to have, like many limited editions. I don't want to touch the topic of limited editions over and over again. I like limited edition Speedmasters because I collect Speedmasters, and I already have the regular ones. And then for me it's nice to collect or add a limited edition just for sake of variety. And the whole word limited edition or special edition has little less meaning to me, because I just want to buy a Speedmaster because I am in love with that model. Yeah. And so for me that's not super interesting. For me, I also only buy what I like. So if there's a limited edition that I don't like, I don't buy it. So I'm not that focused on limited editions. I'm not a speculator. I just collect what I like. So this was our video about the Speedmaster Tokyo 2020 Rising Sun. I hope you like it. In case of any comments or questions, leave a note in the comments.
If you would like to see the latest Speedy Tuesday video on the Omega Speedmaster Tintin, click here.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching and see you soon.